have your hip thrust. So generally for beginners, you can do this one from the floor just because it's generally easier just to get into the correct position. So you can either do this with a barbell, okay, or you can use it with a kettlebell just in case that the bar is too heavy just starting off. You can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell as well. So essentially all you're going to do there is just hold it down just across the hip line and then drive it up from there, okay? So hip thrusts are generally done from the floor, and glute bridges then, they're generally a bit more elevated, but you can just focus on this for now. So all you're going to do is bring the bar just over your hip line, and when you're using the bar for any glute bridge or hip thrust, make sure that you have a pad. If you don't have a pad, you can just roll up a yoga mat just to kind of support it and just to make sure that the bar isn't digging into the hips, just to make it more comfortable. So if you're using a pad, just make sure that the Velcro or the slit is pointing up to the ceiling just so it doesn't pop off. Bring the heels in towards you. From there, tuck the chin down, okay? Make sure that the knees aren't caving in, just keep them pushed out, okay? Now from the bottom position before we lift up, we're going to squeeze down on your core, okay? So squeeze down there as hard as you can, and now from there, you're going to engage your glutes. So try and squeeze in here before you lift off first. Okay, so squeezing the core, squeezing the glutes, and then drive up. Pause for a second or two, and then again, aim to come down for about 2 to 3 seconds. Okay, so chin is tucked, core is squeezed, glutes are engaged, drive up, 1, 2, 1, 2, drop. Okay, so each rep you can drop down to the floor, just take a second, just reset yourself, and then back up again, okay? So with this one, some people can't overextend on the back, so essentially when they drive up they're more like that. So you just want to keep the core engaged, so that will kind of prevent that from happening, and just focus it all on